Hello out there. Welcome to Relationship Coaching Live. We're calling today all solo parents. Did you know that the US has the highest rate of single parent households worldwide? Now, don't let the challenges overwhelm you. Join me live today as parenting expert Judy Romanoff, Coach Judy, shares game changing tips to help you thrive while juggling work, life, and kids. You've got this, and we have got you. All right. Hi, Judy. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Grace?
I am doing fantastic.
That's
Welcome to
fantastic.
welcome to Relationship Coaching Live. I'm happy that we finally were able to get you on the podcast.
Well, I
Um,
thank you. It's been an exciting opportunity for me.
we can help a lot of people that are struggling with being single parents today. So I didn't know this, Judy, but 23% of kids in the US are raised by a single parent. Why do you think solo parenting is such a significant topic to address?
Well, because the fact that really over half the country are single parents, and people think of single parents as just marriage. Well, single parenting really is two people living together and then decide to separate. You've got that. And now today you've got the teenagers and people getting pregnant and having to become a single parent because of the way society is today. So that's why the numbers are increasing. And it's not an easy job, I should say, for people to really walk into.
Absolutely. And just a personal question, what made you want to help other parents that are raising kids by themselves?
Well, I found my situation was a lot more common than people realize because it involved family who say they want to help you out, they want to step in. And sometimes families don't like the way you're parenting, so they'll step into the point that they'll actually have your children and then file to get custody of your children.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Right.
That's a story for another another
Oh,
podcast. That's
definitely.
crazy.
Always, definitely. There are so many issues that people don't realize that go on in single parenting because of the fact that you've got a whole other family to take into account. And as you know, we are all judged no matter who we are. And then when you're a single parent, you're judged even harder if you're not parenting as they think that child or children should be. And some speak up and watch out.
Absolutely. That would be seriously a great topic for another show. Parenting dealing with others or dealing with the family, the extended family. That sounds insane. Or the spouse too. But we're going to talk about just today how to
Right.
help solo parents just do their job better and
Everyday
more
thing.
efficiently.
Living life as a single parent, which is really a game of being able to juggle. And if you used to juggle before, then maybe it won't be so difficult to set up perimeters so that you all can work together in cooperation and harmony.
Absolutely. That's so important. You know, unity, cooperation, and that's key to raising kids that are healthy and that don't have issues later on in life. But we all have issues, right? But I think
But of
that
course,
when you see your parents, just not agree, even if you don't know, you can sense the energy, right? As a
oh, most
child.
definitely. Most definitely. Kids, they even have found that kids, even infants, they can feel the energy. I mean, if you're holding and you're angry a lot, they're going to feel that tension in holding them. And they, of course,
Yeah.
they have no idea what's going on. And that sits with them on an unconscious level.
Absolutely. I think kids and animals read energy better than people, like adults, because we've been conditioned and programmed in so many ways that I think we kind of lost that intuition and that reading of energy. What do you think?
Oh, I agree with you 100% because if you get to know yourself or get to know people, you're able to sense it without really saying, now, what is it? But you're sensing something is not right or off. And it's important, but it's a
Absolutely.
learning process. And what we're talking today and sharing tips for and hacks for dealing with being a single parent is really a process too. So don't think, well, I didn't do it this way, I'm a failure. Don't think that way. It's everything we're doing is a process. So
Absolutely. Everything is a process in life, and it's a learning experience. But still, like for solo parenting, we were talking earlier today about strategies. Why do you think it's important? It's so important, very important, to have strategies tailored for solo parenting.
well, because there's so many factors that come into the single parent life. You've got, by working together, by putting together those strategies with both parties working together, it's a lot easier to follow them than telling the other parent or whoever else is involved, well, this is how it's going to be. This is what the papers say, and giving them the option. But if you can come together and recognize, if you really want the best interest for your children and you want to thrive and succeed and be an asset to society rather than a problem for society, well, it takes us as the role models, as adults, teaching and learning to really work together. And I can say it's not easy, but if you take that as the paramount focus and recognize there are going to be conflicts, but if you know how to also communicate properly your issues and feelings versus attacking them, you're more likely to be able to resolve things and avoid it ending up going into a court situation.
Right. And so many people end up in court situations, including yourself, which is so stressful.
It is
It
the
adds
most stressful
stress.
thing because you don't know what to expect. You're nervous, you're shaky. I know of a parent right now I'm helping, and it's like she's like doesn't know what to expect and what the other side is doing. And it's like you start wondering when you start seeing things that become almost a coincidence. You wonder, is there something more that's being done? Like, am I being followed? There's all these different situations that go on. And that's why I am into now more than anything as taxes, really learning how to communicate, learning how to put that anger and that frustration, everything you feel towards that person aside for the moment so you can work things out with the other parent and the other family members if they're involved. Write out what you want. What is that you are expecting? Come together and discuss pros and cons of each of the situations and come to a resolution together is what I encourage people to do. Don't jump into the other frying pan. Come together, work together. Your kids are the most important things in your life. If they're not, they should be. And you are there to teach and be that role model so they can enjoy life and make life better if yours wasn't.
Absolutely. I love that you say that. And I love that you're helping other people through, you work through your pain and through your situation, and now you use that to help other people. It's a beautiful thing. I'm all about that. I'm all about, having people here as guests that love and help others and use their pain and very, very painful experiences to help other people who are going through the same experience or even similar journeys. They don't have to be the exact journey, but you're able to help other people with your experience, and that's a beautiful thing. And speaking of that, we actually have some bullet points that I'm going to put up as banners here on the live. And you talked about five strategies to help solo parenting parents. So
Right.
let's start with number one, which is avoid your anger, taking control of your solo parenting challenges. Put up the other banners, you guys. So number two is focus on the best interest of the children. And I know that Coach Judy was telling me that's the law. So, but also, your heart has to be in the right place, right? And focus on the best interest of your children. You want your children to have a good life and a peaceful life and not live through the chaos that you may be going through. So, another thing is positive energy in working together creates well-adjusted children, right? Well, that it's just very obvious what they're saying, right? And these are all Coach Judy's bullet points. And again, we had a bad connection. I don't know what's happening with the Wi-Fi, but positive energy and working together. Um, First of all, that's like a thing that we all need to do, right? To have positive energy and working together to find solutions to issues or problems that we have in our lives. If we we're co-parenting with someone, you definitely want to work together and not allow your ego to get in the way of the welfare, the well-being of your children. And I think that when we have well-adjusted parents who can work together, without letting their like frustrations and anger towards each other get in the way, we can have children that are going to be well adjusted adults and are going to have to do less therapy and less work on themselves. I know I had to do a lot of work on myself, not because I was a child of solo parenting, but because my parents didn't get along. So, boy, did I have to do a lot of work. So, we don't want that to happen. You want your children to be healthy and well adjusted. So, definitely have that positive energy and that want to make things work out for the best interest of your kids. All right. Now, number 4 is one of my favorite ones because I love me some me time, you guys. So, if you're a solo parent, take some me time, okay? I know that it's hard to like pay your bills and raise your kids and yeah, but we need sometimes when we're so busy, we need time to just step back, breathe and take time for ourselves. Whether it's a massage, okay? A massage, let me tell you guys, it can work wonders. I love massages when I'm stressed out and I'm working so much because I work a lot. I just go to a massage and I usually go at night. You guys can do the same thing. You go at night and you can sleep like a baby that day, okay? And me time, it can be going to a spa. It can be going out with your friends. It can be just having a babysitter take care of your kid. Maybe you're at home and you just lock yourself up in a room and you have a babysitter take care of the kid. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up at this point because I do not have kids. But Coach Judy would have been, provided better examples. But you get the point, right? Just take some me time. Just find that time to spend with yourself. It's very important for us, whether you're a solo parent or you're single or you're just, married and have no kids, whatever your situation is, it's always important to take time for ourselves. We forget to do that. We're so programmed to work, 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 take care of the family and do so many things. At some point, we got to stop that. Okay. We got to be like, okay, let's take a breather. Who am I? Why am I here? Like, I know that during my cancer treatment, I had to be isolated. I was immunocompromised during COVID. And so I just stayed home, you guys, and I learned so much about myself because I had nobody else, right? I mean, I did online stuff, like I did some podcasts. I wasn't feeling too well. I talked to my friends on the phone or texted them, but still, just I was by myself most of the time. 80% of the time, I was by myself. And so I had time to reflect. And that's when I truly became aware of my purpose in life. And maybe you take time off and it's not about finding your purpose, but it's about just being like, oh, okay, I am here. I exist. I am not just a machine that works and takes care of kids and pays bills. And just breathe. And it's delicious, let me tell you, when you get to that moment. And it doesn't have to be a week, it can be just hours. You're like from, when the kids are at school, I am just going to take a day off from work, and I'm going to go to a spa, or I'm going to go. I go to the beach or to the hills to hike or whatever, and just be with nature. Even if you're like go around the block and walk, if you have trees in your neighborhood, hug a tree. I'm all about that. There's electromagnetic energy in the trees. This is scientific. This is not me making it up. If you hug the tree, you will get that electromagnetic energy from the earth and it will recharge you. If you go to the ocean, if you live near a water mass, you like a river or a lake or the ocean, just go there. Take time to just drive there and just be with yourself and just breathe. Take a chair. I always go to the beach and take a chair, my little umbrella, and I take some yummy foods, or I buy something at the snack bar at the beach and just chill. I put my phone away because you know how we're just completely glued to our phones. So I put it away, and and sometimes I leave it in the car. So I'm too lazy to walk back and get it. So, and just be with yourself, you guys. It's so amazing. Take in that nature, that energy, that vitamin D from the sun, and just re energize yourself. If you do that even just once a week for a few hours, it will help you live a better life and parenting much better. You can leave your anger there, your stress, if you're angry at your ex because they're not cooperating or whatever it is, angry at your boss, anything. You just leave it all in nature. Nature will take it from you. It's amazing. All right. Another bullet point that Coach Judy says is find ways to compromise. Okay. Compromise with your co-parent, and also compromise with the kids. You don't want to be authoritarian, right? Like, this is the way it is, and that's no. I know my mom did that with me, and it didn't work. All it did is I rebelled, and if she would have been less, a little kinder, and less of a military, household, then I would have probably not had to work on so many issues and deprogram myself from all the BS I was programmed with, and we all have, right? So, we can do a better job than our parents, and we can learn from the mistakes of our parents, or what we can see as mistakes, because in the quantum field, nothing is a mistake. There's no right or wrong, but sidebar. And just learn from our upbringing and make sure that we apply um, more of a gentler and kinder and more of a compromise method with our kids. And I see that, I teach swimming, and I see that with the parents a lot. And I learned from them, because my mom would be like, if I didn't want to swim, for example, she would literally throw me in the water. And I was terrified and mortified, but I became a competitive swimmer. So there's something about that. I don't know what it was, in spite of my mom. But now I see, like, the parents, when the kids don't want to swim and they're like, no, I don't want to, or whatever. And they just talk to them, and they, like, why are you afraid? What is going on? And this is the reward you'll get if you do it. And I love that parenting style. And I know that it can be hard when you're a solo parent, but again, that's why it's so important to take some me time, right? Super important, you guys. So find ways to compromise. That's very, very important. This is all I have to say. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened with the Wi-Fi, but I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you guys have any comments or any questions, I would definitely love to hear from you. I always post the comments, and we talk about them. And now that we have completed the solo parenting hacks, I would love to show you. Let me see. I have some available packages for relationship coaching. I'm a relationship coach, and I have packages to help you that are discounted on the stateofgraceshop.com. So if you go there, let me put the banner up. You can get, there's a ticker at the bottom. You can get discounts on relationship coaching. And I also have books that you can buy there. They're very affordable. They're in PDF format. You can read them on your computer, on your phone, whatever you want to. And here's a book compilation that I have. Okay, so let's roll it. All right. So there are all my books, literally all my books. If you go to the stateofgraceshop.com, you will find a button on top that says books and relationship coaching. Hit that one. And there's some free ebooks also on narcissistic abuse and also on finding your journey, and which is based on my experience with my cancer treatment. And I made it through stage 3. And so I learned a few things, and I wanted to just give you what I learned for free. And also there's, like I said, a narcissistic abuse one that's also available for free on the State of Grace shop. And I'm going to keep posting more free and, you know, paid books and ebooks and booklets for you guys to have resources to help you out. And here we have my dear friend Jessie. Blessings from New Mexico. Happy Tuesday. How are you, Jessie? So good to see you. I know you don't have kids, so sure you don't have a parenting question. I don't know if you have dogs or cats. I love it when people call their pets their kids, because they really are. I love pets. I'm a dog person. Are you a dog person, Jessie, or a cat person? What are you? I love them. I can't have pets in my apartment because it's on my lease unless I need it for like medical reasons. But yeah, I can't pull that one off. I could if I wanted to, but it's okay, whatever. So it's so good to see you, Jessie. Thank you for always supporting and being here. I also wanted you guys to, I also talk a lot about narcissistic abuse because I am a victim of narcissistic abuse by a parent and by an ex boyfriend. And so I'm always passionate about that. And like I said, there's a free booklet on the State of Grace shop. Go ahead and download it and read it if that's something that would benefit you and would give you some more information on what you're going through or you went through. And so that's one of my topics, and I am passionate about it. I want to help others with that issue because I went through it and it's no fun. So here's Jessie again. Now this is kind of like the after party, you guys. Okay. So we're just hanging out. If you have any questions or anything you want to tell me, any experiences you had as a solo parent or any experiences you had with narcissistic abuse, which is something that some parents, a lot of parents damage their kids by being MPD in the MPD spectrum, narcissistic personality disorder. So here's Jessie and saying, I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you doing? I'm enjoying the show. Thank you. That's amazing. I love it. Thank you for enjoying the show. I love that. That makes me feel good, Jessie. Thank you for always supporting me. I really appreciate and love you very much. And also thank you for putting content out there that actually helps people. Thank you. You are so welcome. That's part of why we're here, right? We always talk about that, Jessie. And yeah, if I can help somebody, and it doesn't have to be, uh, paid. It can be for free, and it doesn't take me long to write it. So why not give you guys something that will benefit you for free? That's what I came here to this planet to do. My purpose is to love and help others and to love and help myself, because we're all mirrors of each other. We're all one. So that's what I think. That's my philosophy and spiritual point of view. So here's Jessie. As far as the abuse, we can talk about that 24/7. And I'm laughing because I know exactly what you're saying. It's endless. I'm telling you, endless comedy material. Also, the narcissists have given me. It's not a fun topic. It's awful. But, as a stand-up comic, I always turn pain into laughter. So I do talk about narcissistic abuse, and I do talk now. I have a new material, you guys. If you want to see some of my new material, I am on plausible.com. It's a free show, you guys. How cool is that? I'm going to put it in the comments. It's plausible.com, and you can sign up as a fan and then look up my show. It's called Love Gone Funny, and you can watch it for free. And I have great comics, and I will talk about cancer. That was my whole point. My ADHD is taking over, you guys. So that was my whole point, that I will talk about cancer, and in a funny way, if you can believe that. So, oh, I love you, Sir Christopher. Hi, so good to see you. I love it. Oh, I love you. Heart for you and Jesse. I love you guys. Big heart to you. Absolutely. Jesse says the psychological aspect of it also. Sheesh, I know, right? It takes you guys, first of all, to recognize that you've been narcissistically abused. That's number one. And it's kind of like the hardest thing to do, because if it's a parent, you love your parents and you don't want to see them under that light. Like, oh my God, they abused me. They were like crazy. And you, second of all, it's like all the therapy that you go through to be able to see that you've been abused and to see how you can deprogram yourself from all the BS that you believed or that you experienced. So it's a lot. And I also can help you as a relationship coach with narcissistic abuse. Like I said, on the State of Grace shop, I have relationship coaching bundles that are way cheaper if you buy a bundle. And also, if you hit me up on Instagram or put a comment on YouTube that you want 30 minutes of free relationship coaching, let me know, because I'm down. My Instagram is at the State of Grace Fraga. Most of the stuff is the State of Grace Fraga that I have, right? Sometimes it's Grace Fraga because I didn't want to change it, like on X, because it's hard to change it. And I wanted people to, and Blue Sky, I'm on Blue Sky too. I have Grace Fraga because you don't want people to steal your name, kind of thing. So that's a way to do it. But other than that, you can hit me up, you guys. I'm going to put it on a banner. 30 minutes. Did I say 30 seconds? Relationship coaching. Okay, I am typing, you guys, of relationship coaching. One time, if you can believe, I did a whole podcast of but relationship coaching instead of coaching. Oh my God. It was so embarrassing. So hit me up on IG, the State of Grace Fraga, and YouTube is the same thing, but YouTube doesn't have a message, so you would have to leave me a comment. Okay. So here it is. Here, let me save it, you guys. I am just working it as we go. 30 minutes of free relationship coaching. Hit me up. And if you like it, you can buy a bundle on the State of Grace shop. If if you got everything you needed from the 30 minutes, that's totally cool. I'm here to help you guys. Let's go to the comments. Let's see. Awesome. Thank you. I don't know what that's about, but thank you. And I'm glad you think it's awesome. I love you. Big hearts back. Thank you so much. More hearts with my newly painted nails. I painted them myself. And it's good that they're not up close because I do a good job, though. I do a good job. Yeah. And I save a lot of money doing that, you guys. So I love that we have a lot of people on X and YouTube, and we have on Facebook. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining in. I'm going to show you actually now a book, the book on narcissistic abuse. And I have a little video that I made for you guys. And let me take that out. I'm engineering the show, you guys. So it's a lot to do, but it is okay. I love doing it. And that's why sometimes I'm like I look like I'm lost, right? But now you know. I told you. I just told you guys. So here it is, the book of narcissistic abuse. And this is the paid book, but there's also a free e-booklet. So go to the website, the State of Grace shop, and get it, you guys. It's really good. Have you ever felt like you've lost yourself, like someone else's manipulative grip was holding you back from being the strong, beautiful soul you truly are? I take you on a journey, my journey, through the darkness of narcissistic abuse to the light of freedom and self-love. Through personal stories, hard-won lessons, and powerful strategies, I'll show you how to break free from toxic patterns and reclaim your power. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of love. And my friend, you are worthy of the life you've always dreamed of. Let me help you get there. It's time to heal, to thrive, and to live life on your terms. This isn't just a book, it's your guide to a brighter, more powerful you. Grab your copy of Healing from Narcissism today and let the transformation begin. All right. That was that's the book Breaking Free from Narcissistic Abuse and How to Heal from It. The most important part, I think, is to heal from the damage that's been done to us, right? And please tell me in the comments if you have experienced narcissistic abuse from a parent. We're going to keep it on the parenting, and the parent doesn't have to be solo. And it can be, like you could have like the two parents, or it's usually one parents, did I say that? One parent that is abusive, and the other one is the enabler, because they don't help you. They enable by not doing anything. So my dad, I adore both my parents in spite of, because that's who I am. And I, talked to them and was loyal to them until the end. They both passed away. But my dad, he was a lot of fun. I loved him. I'm more like my dad. We're more kindred spirits. And he turned a blind eye. He just was like, okay, whatever is happening, I'm out. He would work late, quote unquote, which meant get away from my mom. He would literally stay in his office forever. I don't think he was cheating on her. Maybe he was, I don't know. But I think he just didn't want to come home. He wanted to come home when she was sleeping because he didn't want to hear her yelling and screaming, you guys. Oh my God. Here's Coach Judy. Thank you for the few minutes for being on. I'm so sorry, Coach Judy, that we were having connection problems. I know that when we were testing in the beginning, there was some blurriness and some connection issues. I don't know what else we can do. You and I, there's nothing we can do about that. But thank you so much for being here and for giving us the resources, whether you said them or I set them as best as I could to help solo parenting, people that are going through solo parenting. So you guys tell me in the comments if you had a narcissistic abusive parent growing up, or even if you had a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, anybody or friend or a boss, right? Oh, I love it. Same here. I'm a total dad's boy. I know. My dad was so fun, and I wish I would have spent more time with him. But like I said, he was always gone. Oh, thank you, Coach Judy, says Jessie. I know she provided all the bullet points, you guys. So I will not take credit for that. I'm glad that we did the bullet points because then, I could talk about it. But thank you so much, Jessie, for always being so supportive. I appreciate that very much. And here's Coach Judy says, thank you, Jessie. I love it. I love when people talk to each other, and it's good vibes only. Good vibes only here, guys. That's what we are about. We're about good vibes. Doesn't mean that toxic positivity, we have to only talk about the good stuff. We talk about a lot of serious stuff on this podcast. And we can work on our shadow, what they call the shadow. I call it the ego, right? The ego-based behaviors. And we're human, right? We're gonna have those until the day we pass away. It's just gonna be like that. So this is a podcast to help all of us just deal with issues that as humans we have to deal with, and it's very hard to deal with on our own, and we need community. I want to build community in this channel on YouTube and on all my social media platforms. I know a lot of people from X and Facebook connect here. I couldn't connect with Instagram, so I'm sorry about that, Instagram and Twitch for some reason. And oh, thank you. God, you're beautiful and so intelligent. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. I appreciate that. Another heart. You're getting a lot of hearts today, huh? Also, yes, the girlfriend, the boss, it happens. It's like the flu, can't stop it, but you can fix it. Yes, you couldn't have said it better, Jessie. Absolutely. It's like the flu. And you know what the beautiful thing is? is that the flu at some point is going to be out of your system. So, yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I'm going to put it up again because I love this. And yeah, it's the thing about, okay, so when it's family, I was talking to a friend of mine. We went hiking. I love her to pieces. And her father is narcissistic abuser. And, she still is dealing with him. And I'm like, you know what? You really are not going to have peace until he passes away. Because it's hard as a daughter or son to cut ties with your family. It's very hard. I know I could not have done that with my mom, who was the one that was tougher, and she lived longer than my dad. Unfortunately, my dad passed away when I was much younger, and I wish I would have had more time with him. I'm not going to continue because I'm going to get emotional, but so yeah, I wish I would have had more time with him. But again, he was the enabler, so he was always out. So, and also, I think I was kind of mad at him in a way because he wouldn't save me from the situation. The only one who quote unquote saved me was my grandfather, who was a Leo like me. And he would take me to the park, and he was really sweet. And he was very, it's okay. It's okay. You will go through stuff, Chris. It's all good. I love you. Thank you. Um, and so my grandfather would take me to the park, and I remember that was like my happy time. And he would just be very present with me and play with me and the swing. And he was such a sweetheart. So he was kind of like a present father. I don't think he knew my mom was physically, beating me up and abusing me, and emotionally too. Because, you are their, how do you say, oh my God, I can't remember the word. I know it in Spanish. Sometimes it happens. Like I remember it in Spanish and I forget it in English. She would take her anger out on me. And it's always, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but it's always like the firstborn that they just practice their narcissism off. I think it's like, let's see how good I can get. And then they get good. They're like, no, I'm not going to try it as much on the second one. Or they get better at being abusive emotionally. And they really, the second one, third, or the younger kids, they're like, suffer the most. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love you. And so let me know if you guys had like an abusive parent or any type of experiences with narcissistic abuse, and we can talk about it. We want to focus on the parents, but because this is a parenting show, but I oh, great chat to listen to. Thank you. Thank you. Coach Judy, I'm glad I took all those improv classes because, and also being a stand-up, I'm able to just do it. I think if I wouldn't have that experience or that training, I would have been like, oh my God, Coach Judy is not here. She can't talk. What am I going to say? I have no idea. But I just went along with it. And you know what? When you trust yourself, this is a very important thing, you guys. When you trust yourself and you just like, I just was looking at the bullet points. I was like, yeah, I know exactly what she's talking about. I know exactly what I can say here. Oh, she needs to go and have a great day. Thank you. She's backstage. I'm so sorry, Coach Judy. We'll try to do a taping. And yes, definitely, I saw a comment. Thank you. So true. Thank you. I saw a comment that you will talk to your Wi-Fi company and maybe we can talk about something else because you guys, Coach Judy, follow her on all her socials. Judy Romanoff, Coach Judy. She goes by Coach Judy and she's amazing. She's all about helping others, which is what I want as guests on this podcast. It's like once you know your purpose, this is what I found. Once I knew my purpose, that I want to love and help others, and I attract the people that are on the same mission. It's crazy, you guys. The quantum field, it says that you are in a certain timeline, vibrational timeline, because it's all about vibrational. Don't tell me it's new age. It's all scientific, okay? particles vibrate, and that's why we see solid. So don't go for me after me for new age stuff, because I'm not new agey at all. I always like to back it up with science, because spirituality, especially now, oh my God, quantum physics backs up spirituality to and human behavior and human things like incredibly well. So I forgot with my ADHD. Oh, the purpose. So yeah, it's like I only want people that align with the same purpose. You know how they say it's good to be, the Bible says, and I'm not a Bible person, but it says equally yoked. And I love that, because it's like when two oxes, they're not equally yoked, they rub against each other and they hurt each other, but if they're equally yoked, they're going like this, not like this. And so that's what I love. And Coach Judy is one of them. And she is all about loving and helping others. And she's an amazing human. And that's why I wanted her to be able to talk, but the Wi-Fi gods didn't allow this to happen. So it's all good. It's okay. We love the Wi-Fi gods, no matter what, because they connect us. What a beautiful world that we can connect now, you guys. Everybody's so scared of AI and scared of, it's like, no, AI is going to help us. And this is my theory. We create our own reality, right? So if you think that AI is bad for you, it's going to be bad for you. And if you think AI is good for you, it's going to be good for you. We can find the ways to work with AI. Now, as far as taking over the world, I don't think they will, because they have no feelings. They're just logic. They're just information. So, and I talk to ChatGPT a lot. That's how I know AI, because I don't know what you guys. Okay, that's another thing. Like, you can use ChatGPT as your therapist sometimes. I do it. Or when, like, this weekend I had a toothache, and because I had work done, and I was concerned, is it an infection or is it not? And ChatGPT is like, this is why it's not an infection. It could be like just the tooth sensitivity, spits it all out. And then I'm like, but he is, because I have it on a male voice. He always says, like, but make sure you go call your dentist. And if you feel this and that, call the emergency. It's like my therapist, you guys, because I live by myself. I'm not going to call my friends in the middle of the night. Oh, I have a toothache. You're not going to do that. So ChatGPT, thank you, whoever created ChatGPT. I love you. Thank you so much, because it is like a very cheap assistant. Also, you guys, get ChatGPT and start playing with them. Oh my God, with him or her, whatever voice you choose. It is so great. It's going to help you guys so much. But anyway, so let me show you another topic is that's very relationship coaching ish is dating. And guess what? I have a book on dating. Okay, so let me show you. Dating is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except the haystack is full of frogs and weird DMs. But who says you can't have fun while you're searching for that needle or prince? Say goodbye to dating disasters and hello to love that lights up your world. In Love, Laughter, and Lessons, a fun guide to dating, I spill all the secrets to navigating the dating scene with grace, humor, and just the right amount of sass. Whether you're swiping left or making eye contact across the room, I'll show you how to attract love like a magnet. It's time to stop waiting for love and start living it. Get your copy of Love, Laughter, and Lessons, a fun guide to dating today, and let the magic begin. Yay. So now I love Jessie says, now you're cooking. As a matter of fact, Jessie and everybody out there, next Tuesday on Relationship Coaching Live, I'm going to have my friend Lauren Kirshner, who dated a celebrity, and she's going to give us the tea. Not who it is, because she can't do that, but she's going to give us the tea of her dating experience. So it's going to be like a really cool episode. We're going to talk about dating a celebrity. I also dated a celebrity. So we're going to exchange experiences. So that's going to be kind of like a fun thing to get into. It's going to be like her and I having lunch, and just talking about exes. That's what it's going to be like. It's going to be super fun. And I hope you guys can tune in. And by the way, if you're in YouTube or if you're not, please help me grow my channel and subscribe at the State of Grace Fraga. Okay. And so help me grow this channel and help others. I can help others. The more subscribers and the more engagement that I have, the more I can help. And, the algorithm will benefit us because more people are going to join us, and we're going to have more people commenting and more people giving us their experiences, and we can help more people. So let's do this together, you guys. We're all in this together, right? We can talk about that stuff. Yes, we can, but not name the celebrity. You can't do that because you can get in trouble. That's all I'm going to say. So when nobody knows who they are, I don't even know who the celebrity my friend dated is. That's how secretive it is. She knows who I dated though, but it doesn't matter. Mine was like a character actor, so it's not like it was like like an A-list or anything, but it's kind of like the same concept. So it's going to be a very juicy, fun talk. So please join us next Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. And also my friend Lauren is very cute, very beautiful, and very fun. She's also a stand-up comedian. So it's going to be a super fun episode, you guys. So by the way, on the channel, if you subscribe to my channel on the State of Grace Fraga, as your client, I will send a message later. Thank you. Oh, I love you so much. So yeah, so I only, not only have this podcast, Relationship Coaching Live, which seems to be one of the most popular ones. I have other ones like Strength and Recovery. That's a new one with Pebbles, who's also a comedian, and she's a sober coach. I have to think about it. The State of Grace podcast, where I have people in the entertainment business, where celebrities that tell us all the challenges that they had in their life. It doesn't have to be their careers, and how they overcame it to reach their own state of grace. I have old episodes of Love at First Laugh, which is celebrities also and comedians talking about their careers and cracking jokes and just having a fun chat. Like if we're having lunch, I love the lunch thing. It's like I have lunch with all these guests, and it's just, it makes it, in my head, it makes it more fun, even though we're not eating. But I have some grapes here. Look at this. I have some grapes. I'm going to do a little grape mukbang later before we finish. So on the podcast, I have that one. I have Cancer Joy Club. My co-host is not going to do it, so I am doing it by myself. And then I'm going to start a new. It's not a podcast, but it's going to be like a playlist about healing laughter, and it's going to be really cool. It's going to be pre-taped videos, so stay tuned for that. I also have a lot on healing. I have a playlist on healing from narcissistic abuse if you want to check it out and binge watch that. I have characters where we have the Tias, which is an award-winning mockumentary. You guys, it's so fun. And I have on that playlist the Tias. Well, I mean, it's the characters, right? Comedic characters. That's the playlist. And I have season 2, episodes 1 and 2 for free from the Tias. Season 1 is not free. It's like on my paywalls, but this one is free. And my character Belle is going to make an appearance on YouTube. Finally, there's a lot of paywall stuff on my OF, which is only comedy. Please don't go there. It's OF, and I have Patreon. It's all on the paywall. Belle isn't on the behind the paywall, but she's going to come out and talk to you guys on YouTube. And then there's Psychic Priscilla. Psychic Priscilla is a psychic that gets everything wrong and finds an excuse of why it's wrong. So she's going to show up. I might do some lives. Let me know if you guys want to see lives with Psychic Priscilla and Bale. Bale, she was married 5 times, and she only went up to the 5th grade. So if you want to see her, or Psychic Priscilla, she's very dramatic. Let me know, and I can do a live with both characters. That would be super fun. And maybe Psychic Priscilla can give you predictions that don't pan out. And you can come back on the comments like, girl, what? That was a BS. And she will give you an excuse. I promise you. She has an excuse for everything. By the way, all my All my comedy shows are available on the stateofgraceshop.com. You can purchase them. They're very reasonably priced, or you can go to my Patreon, and for $5.99 you can binge watch a lot of the shows. I have a lot of content there, and I keep posting weekly. Every week I post new stuff, so you can binge watch it. And I have different shows that I post. Like one week I post Psyche Priscilla, the next week Bill, the next week the Diaz, the next week I have also Consuelo's tips. Consuelo is the Diaz, from the Diaz. She's the one half, and she has gone live giving tips for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Jeez, something else. And then I have Jose's tips. Oh, golfing with Jose. That's another one. You guys need to check that one out. That one we shot outside of the golf course. And Jose is a puppet. He's a pink unicorn, and he's trying to get in my pants. But I'm like a blonde. Like I am totally clueless. So I have a blonde wig. And that one is available on the State of Grace shop, on Patreon, on OnlyFans. So on my OnlyFans VIP, by the way, which is a subscription only. And so you can just check them out. All my links are Linktree/Grace Fraga. So you can check all of my links. And if the spirit moves you and you want to help me out to grow this channel, my Venmo and my Cash App are right here on the what you call it? The ticker. Thank you. Oh, it all sounds great. Thank you so much. Thank you. You would love my Patreon. I think you would enjoy it. So Patreon is only $5.99 a month, and OnlyFans is $9 a month. Oh my God, there's like somebody from the Netherlands calling me. What the hell? So anyway, so my OnlyFans, I post every single day. That's why it's more expensive. On Patreon, I post one episode of a show a week. There's also a lot of, I post a lot of clips and stuff for the public. If you want to just subscribe, you guys, to my Patreon, just for like the free side of it, I have clips of things there, of the shows. I have discount coupons and all of that. You can go ahead and go to patreon.com/the State of Grace Friend and just subscribe for free. And if you like what you see, I can give you a 7-day free trial. So how about that? That's pretty cool. So go ahead and subscribe just for free. It doesn't cost anything. So anyway, you guys, I can keep talking to you forever. This is so much fun. You guys are amazing. I wanted to show you. Let me see what I have here. Oh, did you guys know that I teach Spanish? Did you know that? Online groups on one-on-one. I'm going to start. Let me know if this is a good idea. I created a channel called Spanish Lessons with Grace. Do you think I should pursue that on YouTube? Is that something? Let me show you the clip. I mean, not the clip. It's the little video on my Spanish lessons. All right. So yeah, that's my little video on the Spanish lessons. And I also teach swimming in LA only, in the LA area, in certain areas. But if you want more information on the Spanish lessons, go to findswimmingandtutoring.com. And also don't forget, you guys, 30 minutes of free relationship coaching. Hit me up in the comments on YouTube at the State of Grace Fraga, or on IG. It's the best way to reach me. Make sure you follow me first so I will get your DM. And just let me know. I watch your YouTube video, and I would love 30-minute free relationship coaching session with you. And I will give it to you guys. Yes, that would be really cool. Thank you. Yeah, cool. Absolutely. Book it. It's free. Can't go wrong. And we do it on Zoom. I send you a Zoom link. Super easy. Nothing to it. So Yeah, so go ahead and hit me up for that. And I would love to stay on, you guys. I love being here so much. I'll stay on. I'll stay on. So let's talk about dating, which is all connected to solo parenting, because when we date, we might marry that person and decide to have kids with that person, right? Whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, that's what might happen. So, so dating, I don't know. See how I'm like, I, I stopped dating because I want to focus on my work, and so I'm not. It would be unfair to date because I don't have that energy in me and that time and that desire to date at this point. I dated a lot in my life, a lot. And it's Crystal busy emergency Brain Babes episode. I don't think Crystal is going to co-host Brain Babes, but I will. I think I'm going to plan for some episodes on Brain Babes, but I'm not sure. It might be like a limited edition podcast. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, emergency Brain Babes. Absolutely. It's an emergency. It's like, and I know you're on the same page I am, Jesse, about dating. It's like so crazy nowadays that I don't know, you guys. And it's not safe for men or women. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. So I saw this on TikTok. This guy went on a date with this woman. Okay. Oh my God, it's so scary. And so she went to the bathroom and she comes back like livid, like I have to tell you something. There's something I have to tell you. Turns out her ex is in a Mexican cartel. And so the guy was like freaked out, right? He calls his ex-wife, like, are the kids okay? Because he's on a date with this woman and she had escaped Texas to go to LA and to Orange County specifically. And so she was like, I escaped and my ex, or my husband, not ex yet, but she escaped. So it's technically an ex at that point, is in the Mexican cartel, right? And so the guy is like freaking out. So he, make sure his kids are okay. He just runs away. Like I've done that before. I've run away from a date. Like I'm out of here. This is too crazy. So he runs to his car in the parking lot. It's like an enclosed parking lot. And he sees like a car with like two people in it, like looking at him. And he freaks out. It's like, oh my God, these are people from the Mexican cartel, right? And so he's like, he said he just got out of that parking lot so fast. He could have hit cars. Like he was just unlawfully fast. So he gets out, he goes to his ex's house to make sure his kids are okay. And since then, he's been kind of creeped out and he hasn't told his ex why he was so creeped out about like, are the kids okay? And, whatever. And then he's like, now that I put this video out, now you know why. Oh my God. That was so creepy that I'm like, this guy probably, if he dates again, I don't know, he's got some cojones. Because let me tell, I'll be out. I'm like, you know what? This is not for me. It's too much stress. I can't deal with it. I think this is my prediction for dating. Okay. So you don't end up solo parenting. I think apps can be okay for some people, but for 95% of humans, doesn't work. So I think we're gonna start finding people in a more natural or organic way, and or not finding people, or just deciding. A lot of people, let me tell you, I see it on my TikTok algorithm. It's, because I'm also single, not dating. A lot of people are like, men and women, they're like, I don't want to date anymore. This is too much. Look at the guy with the CRTL after him. What? That was scary. Thank God they didn't like follow him, but they were like watching him. Oh my God, I would have freaked out. It just, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know. I'd be crying. I'd be crying now telling you the story. Just too much, too much. So do you guys have any fun dating stories like this guy? Or there doesn't have to be so dramatic like this guy, but you guys have any stories? Sorry, my hair is like getting in my face. I'm constantly doing it. Yeah, I'm way too lazy for that. If someone shows up, cool. If not, cool. Hot cocoa, anyone? My feelings exactly. Yes, I don't. Oh my God, no. Yeah, I'm so happy by myself. It's like the peace that I have by not dating, because dating creates a lot of anxiety sometimes, like people ghost you for no reason. You're like, what did I do wrong? Why did they ghost me? Why, am I not worthy? Like, it really makes you question yourself. And I don't have time for that. Like, I'm so at peace the way I am right now and so happy. Why ruin that? Why? There's no reason for me to do that. I have lots of friends, including guy friends that I adore. And that's good enough for me. My friends, my girlfriends and guy friends, they're all like my girlfriends and boyfriends with no sex. sex. No, that's it. That's how I see them. They're all like my community, my harem of friends. That's it. That's how I see it. And they provide all the emotional support and the love that I need. And that's so cool for me. Who needs dating when you can have you and your friends? I might change my mind if I meet somebody amazing that we click and they're like high vibrational humans who get me and who I get them and they add to my life and I add to their life. That would be amazing. I would love that. But if not, yeah, platonic relationships. Absolutely. Yeah, regardless of gender. I love my friends probably more than I would love a lover. you know, I just adore my friends and I take care of them. I'm loyal to them. I'm always checking on them. And you seem to be that kind of friend too, Jesse. You are like that because, like, we check on each other, right, Jesse? Like, how are you? What's up? Um, you might not hear from me for a while because I'm busy or whatever it's going on in my life, or I'm same with you. But then it's like we check on each other and see what's going on, and so that's a beautiful thing. What else do we need? And traveling, for example, people are like, oh, traveling alone. First of all, traveling alone is fabulous. I love that. Second of all, you can get a friend, right? You can get a friend to travel with you. The most fun I've had is when I traveled with friends. However, romantic wise, it better be some damn good sex. It takes a lot to do my let me tell you, it takes a lot. Yes, that's why wigs are my favorite thing. Wigs that look like my hair. It's a lot. I hear you. And shaving, and we have to shave our legs. So hello, hair and legs, and do our nails and look good. No, forget it. Oh, I feel the same way about you. Another heart. You're winning a lot of hearts today, Chris. I love that. Thank you, my love. And oh my God, I can talk to you guys for hours. Oh, no, no, not yet. Oh, sorry. I thought we've been talking for an hour and 5 minutes, and I thought it was 1:05, and I freaked out because I have an appointment at 1 and I have to prepare for it. But I'm gonna mukbang on my grapes because I'm hungry now. Mm. Oh, I love it. This is like ASMR, when they chew on the mic or they talk like that. It's so annoying. I'm not gonna do that to you. That's like torture. Total torture, you guys. All right. So before I leave, I hate to leave you guys. By the way, okay. So let me take my calendar. Okay. So because of the holidays, I've been a little bit slower on like the lives. I'm not, doing as many. But starting next week, so this is the only live that we have. Next week, my friend Lauren is going to be on Tuesday on Relationship Coaching Live at 11:30. Then I will have we're gonna shoot a new episode of the Diaz, episode 3 from season 2. Oh my god, it's gonna be so fun. Then on Friday the 17th, go to plausible.com and go ahead and sign up, as it's free. It's all free. The show is free. The sign up is free. And let me see, where did I put plausible? Where did I put plausible.com? I know it's here. Dang. Did I delete it? Okay. It's plausible.com. Um, let me put it again. I thought it was here, but okay. So let me put it here. There's a stand-up show, and I have like the coolest. They have great comedians on it. Okay, so it's gonna be on the 17th at 7 p.m. And then starting the week of the 20th, we're gonna be rocking the lives. We have, as always, Tuesdays at 11:30 a.m. Tune in to Relationship Coaching Live. Then we have on Thursday the 23rd, Cancer Joy Club, and then Friday, the 24th, Strength in Recovery is going to be having fun while being sober, which is going to be super fun. And then from then on, you guys, it's going to be like crazy busy for me and for you, because I hope you tune in to all the lives that give you something that you get some value from. Yes, ASMR makes me giggle. I know. It actually gets on my nerves. Like whenever I go on TikTok and it's tap, 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 it's like, oh, stop it right now. Stop doing what you're doing. I can't deal with you. Yeah, it drives me nuts, you guys. But anyway, okay, my loves, thank you so much for tuning in. I hate to go, but I have to prep. I have a tutoring session, Spanish tutoring sessions, with a lovely kid. She's amazing. I love her to pieces. I've been tutoring her for like 4 years, 5 years now. Oh my God. And all my students are amazing. I have children and kids and adults for Spanish, and for swimming also kids, mostly kids. It's 90% kids, but sometimes I've helped adults learn how to swim. I had a 39-year-old guy and a 7-year-old woman who I taught how to swim, and it was super fun to do that. But if you get any value from all of my podcasts or any of my podcasts, subscribe. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Help me grow. And I will see you on the next live, which will be next week on Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. If you can think of any topics that you would like to see, put them on down here on the comments on YouTube. And if you're on X, you can just put it also there, and on Facebook too. Put it in the comments. And I guess on Twitter, it would be like reply to it. So reply to the video and just tell me this is what I would like to see on Relationship Coaching Live. And I'll definitely do my best to get a guest. If not, I'll talk about it. Why not? We'll talk about it together. That's what it is. This is a community. Let's build this community of joyful living. Yes, this is your journey to joyful living. That's what my banners say. And I'm honoring all of that. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you soon. Have an amazing rest of your week. Oh, thank you so much. Love you too. And you are very special. You've been through a lot, and you are a warrior, and I just admire you for that. You're an inspiration, very much so. All right, my loves, I will see you next Tuesday. Have an amazing rest of your week and have fun. Stay joyful. Mwah.